Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending where you are. This is the daily Recap Africa daily program that where we bring you a couple of or few topics. That's what's happening in the continent. Now, tonight, what we are going to look at is that two things. Number one, that the battleground for China and the United States over trade is now going to be in Democratic Republic of Congo, as 2 billionaires from the US are entering DRC for the first time in the business of mining. That's one. Secondly, Tanzania now has announced that it has lifted the ban of agricultural products trade import from Malawi and South Africa. Those are the two things what we are going to look at. So stay tuned. Now, forget China and the United States having war, but this is going to happen on the ground of Democratic Republic of Congo, and this is all because of really the foolishness of the Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi, because we all know that, first of all, Trump has made it clear that they want a trade-off for Congo to get security. We want you to sell your mineral, and that's what he said. I mean, literally. And he, at one point, Trump even said he don't know a country called Congo. Okay, he don't know nothing about that. But in any case, Jeff Bezos of the Amazon and Bill Gates of Microsoft now they're entering to DRC for mining. So now this new front in the US-China rivalry is going to open on the ground of Democratic Republic of Congo and at the cost of the Congolese lives. So this battle is all for copper and cobalt mining, in which DRC is the largest country who have this reserve. The talks between Democratic Republic of Congo and the United States over the proposed minerals for security pact now could threaten China's long-standing dominance in the Central African nation's mining industry. Now, though analysts warn the path ahead is fraught with complexities. This is what First Post has written on their website. Now, Kinshasa, that's the capital of DRC, has offered Washington access to its vast mineral wealth as part of a broader plan to end violence in the country's east, where fighting has intensified this year after the Rwanda-backed M23 rebel group seized strategic cities. In return, the DRC is seeking security guarantees and military support, with hopes that a closer partnership with the US will also encourage American investment and lessen its economic reliance on China. So with this proposal, it's definitely is not going to be welcomed. Also, I mean, by China, a number of Chinese companies are already are working on or extracting these minerals from DRC, and also United States during the Biden administration is building the Lobito Corridor that will ship the minerals from DRC to Zambia and then to Angola, where all this is by train, and then it will be shipped to the United States and other countries. So they are investing on this purely for the minerals. And China, on the other hand, has the Belt and Road initiatives that they have not only in Africa but all globally. They construct, they have infrastructure, road, and but mainly also used to ship out these minerals. And the difference between between China's investment and the United States is that China's investment think of connectivity of people, the society, the economy, the country somehow can get a benefit. But if you see the Lobito Corridor, that's which is re-innovating the old ones that was there during the colonization time, what it does is it's built through the jungles from DRC to Zambia to Angola. They're not thinking of anything to connect the people of these three countries. They just want a faster and cheaper way to reach to their shipment and then ship it. Okay, so it's more greedy what America is doing, but of course, it's all during the fault of the African leaders as well. So in this case, the president of DRC, they should have had something that can benefit their people, not only just extracting raw materials. These minerals are used now for this, is energy industrialization of our world. They are crucial minerals. They cannot do anything, all these electric vehicles or the digital products, including mobile phones, without these things. When you know that you have something important that the world cannot live without, then it's your job to come with a better proposal and negotiate according to your own terms, not be according to their term. What Felix Tshisekedi of DRC did is that when these M23 rebels have, opened this conflict or started to attack, then all of a sudden he ran to the US, to the EU, begging for the security to come. Not only he invited the United States, he also invited the European Union and all those countries to come, and he offered them publicly in a statement saying that in exchange of their investments, that is just legally inviting neocolonialism, isn't it? That, of course, it is there already. I mean, they have been looting for the past 6 decades, before independence and also after the so-called independence. Now you're just telling them now legally to do it. But yeah, this is what happens, and they're just doing it in their own terms. So it's really sad. But what's also interesting is that Rwanda also, on the other hand, is saying Rwanda is now who is backing M23 rebels, is saying it's in talk. A talk is going on with the United States to sell minerals to the United States. It's interesting because Rwanda is accused of looting minerals from DRC, and that's why allegedly a lot of accusations are coming against Rwanda. They are backing. I mean, that's for sure. They are backing M23 rebels, and Rwanda has some minerals, but they also know that they are taking minerals from DRC and selling it to various parts of the world. So what I'm really, really dying to know, is it now? I mean, it's not a coincidence when these 2 billionaires of the United States are stepping in DRC, all of a sudden we are reading a headline from Rwanda saying that, it's talking also with the US government to say, to export minerals to the United States. Are you trying to win Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates from going to DRC and for you to sign that contract? I mean, that is pathetic. I mean, I don't know what to call it. I'm being even modest, but the audacity of Rwanda is something else. So that was it. That's it as far as DRC being turned as a new battleground for China versus the United States. Now moving on, the other is that on the second news is that Tanzania has lifted the import ban of agricultural products from Malawi and South Africa. I brought to you here last time about Malawi's, banning those agricultural products in their country because, according to the Minister of Agriculture of Tanzania, it's a reciprocated action for what those two Southern African countries have done against these agricultural products from Tanzania. So he gave them, basically Tanzania gave 7 days ultimatum to resolve the issue, and for the two, Malawi and South Africa, to reverse what they have done. So it looks like now they have come to some kind of terms, so they have lifted the ban. But me, I would like to look at on the bigger picture. By the way, both all these three countries belong to the Southern African Development Community. In terms of trade, I'm talking about. So we have this the ambitious African Continental Free Trade Area, and we're looking for its operationalization. And for that, it vastly depends on the bilateral and regional cooperation that the continent has already established, because that will be a foundation for it to capitalize. But if we are, engaged on destroying this little arrangement that we have, trade relations, then it will be hard to see that bigger picture of the African Continental Free Trade Area coming into operation or entering into operation. So congratulations to Tanzania, Malawi, and South Africa for resolving your issue amongst yourselves, and work for the better of your country, because there are traders involved in all sides, and there are people who are benefiting out of this. So yeah, it was important to resolve it. Thank you very much again for tuning in. And that was a Recap Africa Daily for today. And I will see you on the next one. Please don't forget to share the video with other supporters through our PayPal account. You can donate anything, and the Buy Me a Coffee link. That will help us to be here more often. It's a bye-bye for me for now, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.